Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I wanted to share with you two books that I have read that I've really found hopeful. They're they're very different. So let me just dive right in. The first one is called The Book of Hope. It was co-authored by Jane Goodall and Douglas Abrams. And it's part memoir and part conversation, part guide, I guess. Jane Goodall draws on her decades of work in conservation, and she explains how nature itself can be this place of hope, even in the face of climate crisis and global conflicts. She highlights reasons for hope, like the amazing human intellect, the resilience of nature, the power of young people, which she writes about a lot in this book, which I found really cool, and the strength of the human spirit that's available and alive in all of us. The book really doesn't offer false optimism either. It really talks about like very real issues and problems and how hope is still available to us when we have compassion and courage to look at the world around us and make a commitment that we're going to just keep going and do the best we can. The other book, very different. It's called A Man Called Ove, and it's the story of a sort of a grumpy old man who is dealing with deep grief and sadness. And I don't want to give a lot away, but he's just trying to really live his life in solitude, and he wants to shut the whole world out. And he has neighbors who keep asking him or kind of coming to him for help. And slowly, as his community kind of builds, he realizes that, it's okay to hope, and that small little acts of love and understanding really just turn him around. The novel reminds us that healing and purpose are possible. And it kind of struck me too that, it feels like such a hopeful book, even though it starts off fairly sad and the story is very touching. But it reminds us that even when we feel like it's time to give up, it's okay. It's actually still okay to have hope. Both of these books, again, very different, but they're both very good and very cool reads. So that's The Book of Hope by Jane Goodall and Douglas Abrams, and A Man Called Ove. Thanks for being here.